Welcome student for today's lecture. Student, today we are going to see the next point of our syllabus, that is the regulation of gene expression. So what is meant by the gene? Gene, it is nothing but the segment of the DNA. And here it mainly made up of the 5,000 base pair or more than the 10,000 base pairs. So here the how the gene regulation takes place and how the gene expression takes place. So first we see that is the in the eukaryotic cell, that is the gene expression, it mainly takes place, and that is by the process or by the levels, that is the transcriptional level, and then processing of the mRNA, then transport of the mRNA, and then the gene expression, it mainly takes place by the process of the translation. Regulation, it mainly takes place, that is the by the process of the translation. So what is mean by the gene expression? So through the gene expression, that is the mRNA or the proteins, these are synthesized, and then again here the gene regulation means here the protein which is synthesized, it is used. Okay, so see that is here the gene expression. So here the gene express itself, gene express, that is through the protein synthesis. Gene expression, it mainly takes place through the protein synthesis. So how the protein synthesis takes place? That is the in the eukaryotic cell, that is by the transcriptional level. So what is meant by the transcription? That is the synthesis of the mRNA, that is from the DNA. So here from the DNA, here the mRNA is synthesized, that is it is known as the transcription. Then second, that is the processing of mRNA. So we have seen how the processing of mRNA takes place, that is in the nucleoplasm, that is there is the hnRNA, heterogeneous RNA, and then again by the three processes, that is capping, tailing, and the splicing. Here and the functional mRNA which is synthesized, that is nothing but the processing of the mRNA. Third step, that is the transport of mRNA. So here the mRNA, it mainly transport, that is from the nucleus to the cytosol or the cytoplasm. Okay, so here that is the transport of the mRNA. And then the fourth level, that is the translation level. So here the translation means what? That is here when the mRNA, that is enters into the cell cytoplasm with the help of the mRNA, then rRNA, tRNA, and the ribosome, here actual protein synthesis takes place. So here the protein synthesis takes place, that is nothing but the translation level. Okay, so here the gene, it mainly express through the protein synthesis, and the protein synthesis having the four levels, that is the transcriptional level, processing of the mRNA, then transport of the mRNA, and translation level, that is here the actual protein are synthesized. Okay, so it is about the gene expression. Then here the specific protein which is synthesized, that is it is nothing but the chain of the amino acid. So here what is mean by the gene regulation? So here protein synthesis takes place, that is the gene expression. Then here the gene regulation means what? So gene regulation means here the synthesized protein which is used for some metabolic processes or in the biochemical reactions. Okay, so here the proteins used in some biochemical reactions. So it is nothing but the gene regulation. It is nothing but the gene regulation. So gene expression means here the synthesis of the protein. Gene expression, it mainly takes place by the 4 steps, and when here proteins are synthesized, then the gene regulation takes place. That is here the gene regulation means here the protein which is synthesized, it is used in the biochemical reaction. That is the protein gene regulation. Okay, so it is about the eukaryotic cell. And then what happens in the prokaryotic cell? So next see that is about in what happens in the prokaryotic. Okay. Then next see that is what happens in the prokaryotic cell. So how the gene expression and gene regulation takes place in the prokaryotic cell. So in prokaryotic cell, that is example is the E. coli, that is the Escherichia coli, and in this Escherichia coli cell, that is there is the gene expression and the gene regulation takes place. So that is how the gene expression and the gene regulation takes place in the E. coli cell. So see that is here it is the nutrient medium. It is the nutrient medium. And it is the E. coli cell, that is the Escherichia coli cell. So see here it is the E. coli cell, it is the nutrient medium. So see that is what happens if in the nutrient medium there is no lactose sugar, that is in absence of lactose sugar. In absence of lactose sugar. In absence of lactose sugar, in the E. coli cell, there is no formation of the beta-galactosidase enzyme. So here the beta-galactosidase enzyme not formed. So no formation of beta-galactosidase enzyme. beta-galactosidase enzyme फॉर्मेशन होत नाही. कधी जर या बाहेरच्या न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियममध्ये लॅक्टोज शुगर नसेल तर इन ॲब्सेन्स ऑफ लॅक्टोज शुगर नो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाइम. इफ वी ॲड द लॅक्टोज शुगर in the nutrient medium, so here if we add the lactose in nutrient medium, so in presence of lactose what happens there? So see that is in presence of lactose there is the formation of the enzyme, that is the beta galactosidase enzyme. So here the gene expression takes place and here they produce the beta galactosidase enzyme in the cell. So here in presence of the lactose sugar, presence here there is the formation of beta galactosidase enzyme. There is the formation of beta galactosidase enzyme inside the E. coli cell. Inside the E. coli cell. Okay. म्हणजे इथं या ई कोलाई सेल जेव्हा न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियममध्ये घेऊ आपण इन ॲब्सेन्स ऑफ लॅक्टोज, जर आपण याच्यामध्ये लॅक्टोज शुगर नसेल तर इथं देर इज नो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाइम. But if we add the lactose sugar, then here in the lactose sugar enters into the E. coli cell and here there is the formation of beta galactosidase enzyme in the cell. In the cell. So see that is here this beta galactosidase enzyme, it is mainly utilized, that is for the hydrolysis of the lactose sugar. म्हणजे बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाइम काय करतं तर लॅक्टोज शुगरचं काय करतं हायड्रोलिसिस करतं. सो हियर सी दॅट इज दिस बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाइम इट मेनली हायड्रोलाइज the lactose sugar. So here see that is the lactose sugar in presence of the beta galactosidase in presence of beta galactosidase, it converts into the glucose galactose. It converts into the ग्लुकोज अँड गॅलॅक्टोज. म्हणजे इथं आपण पाहिलं तर लॅक्टोज शुगरचं हायड्रॉलिसिस होईल. Okay, and here this lactose sugar it mainly converts that is into the glucose and the galactose. So here beta galactosidase enzyme, that is it mainly synthesized due to the external environmental factor, so it is called as the inducible enzyme. म्हणजे इथं जे काही बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाईम हे तयार होईल या बॅक्टेरियल सेलमध्ये, इट इज एक्सटर्नल फॅक्टर. ओके, सो हियर लॅक्टोज शुगर वेन ॲडेड, दॅट इज द एक्सटर्नल फॅक्टर, देन अगेन हियर द बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाईम विच इज सिंथेसाइज, सो इट इज द इंड्युसिबल. That is here the gene that is it is due to the external factor, that is the inducible enzyme. So here beta galactosidase is the inducible enzyme. Beta galactosidase is the inducible enzyme. Why it is known as the inducible enzyme? Because it is mainly synthesized due to the external factor, that is the lactose. So when lactose sugar is added in the nutrient medium, externally it is added, and due to enter of this lactose sugar in the bacterial cell, that is the E. coli cell, here the beta galactosidase enzyme is synthesized. So this beta galactosidase enzyme, it mainly synthesized due to the external factor, so it is the inducible enzyme. बीटा गॅलॅक्टोसाइडेज एन्झाईमला काय म्हटलं जातं? इंड्युसिबल एन्झाईम. सो नेक्स्ट दॅट इज दिस, it mainly synthesized by the bacteria in due to the presence of inducer. So here there are the two concepts, that is one is the induction and another that is what is the inducer. There are the two concepts, that is the induction and what is mean by the inducer. So here the inducer, that is the lactose sugar. So in presence of the lactose sugar, that is it is mainly responsible for the induction. It is mainly responsible for the induction. So inducer is the lactose sugar. What is the inducer? That is the lactose sugar. And due to the presence of the lactose sugar, here the induction takes place. So what is meant by the induction? That is in presence of the inducer, that set of the gene switch on. In presence of the inducer, that gene which is present inside the E. coli cell, it gets switched on and it gets expressed. And due to the expression, here there is the formation of the enzyme, that is the beta galactosidase enzyme. म्हणजे इथं इंडक्शन प्रोसेस होते, that is due to in presence of this inducer, that is due to the presence of lactose sugar, here and the gene which is present inside the E. coli cell, it gets expressed, and due to the expression of this gene, here the beta galactosidase enzyme which is produced. So it is about the gene expression into the prokaryotic cell. Okay. So next we see that is about the operon concept. Next see that is about the structure of lac operon. So first we see what is mean by the operon. So here that is the operon means group of gene having related functions. So there is the group of the gene, that is we have seen the structure of DNA, that is the DNA, it is made up of the one single fragment of the DNA, it is known as the gene. So there are the group of the gene, that is related functions, it is known as the operon. So in the prokaryotic cell, that is there is the operon. So see how the structure of the operon is. That is the operon, it mainly made up of, that is the gene, that is first P, that is the promoter gene, then another that is the I, it is the I, that is for the regulator gene, then again P, that is the promoter gene, then here is the O, that is the operator gene, and there are the structural gene, that is it mainly the polycistronic gene. It is having the three gene, that is the Z, Y, A, and these are mainly useful or the synthesized, that is the uh, enzymes. Okay, so see here, that is first, that is we see that is the promoter gene. Promoter gene, it is the binding site for the RNA polymerase. So here at this promoter gene, there the RNA polymerase enzyme is bind, and then again here from the regulatory gene mRNA synthesis takes place, and from this regulator gene there is the formation of the protein, that is the repressor protein is synthesized from the regulator gene. So here the regulatory gene, it mainly useful or synthesize, that is a regulatory gene, it synthesize, that is the repressor protein. It synthesize the repressor protein. Then next, that is the promoter gene, that is it at the promoter gene here the RNA polymerase enzyme is bind. Then here is the operator gene. So here the operator gene, it mainly control the function of the structural gene. So here the operator gene, that is if the RNA polymerase enzyme bind, that is here the synthesis of the mRNA and the protein, it mainly control, that is by the operator gene. So here the operator gene, it mainly control the structure function of the structural gene. Okay, so there are the structural gene, or it is the polycistronic gene. It mainly made up of the three gene, that is the Z, Y, and A. So here next, that is how the working of the operon takes place. Okay, next see, that is the working of the operon or the concept of the lag